Can the NFL even be predicted after last week? I don't know, but I'm going to take my best shot at it today. How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of Jason's Realm, and today I'm here bringing you guys, me and PDF's Week 11 NFL predictions. Let's just dive right into this. Starting things off, as always, with Thursday Night Football, we have the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. This game looking to be a promising one, as these two teams both took tough losses last week on game-winning field goals by the opposing team. Both of these teams are going to be hungry. The Ravens are trying to basically control their destiny. If they win this game, they have a huge chance at winning the AFC North. The Bengals trying to keep in the fight, and it's a division rivalry. I'm taking the Ravens. PDF is taking the Bengals on this one. Up next, we have the Dallas Cowboys going to Carolina to take on the Panthers. And who are we kidding? Dallas is going to blow out Carolina. It's not even going to be close. It's going to be like a 37-10 game by the time it's all said and done. Up next, we got a treat. The Pittsburgh Steelers going to Cleveland to take on the Browns. The Steelers, one of the hottest teams in the league right now, going up against Cleveland in that defense. Man, it is going to be close. But me and PDF both have the Browns winning this one. Steeler football can only carry you so far. It's about time the Steelers do take an L, but it would not surprise me if the Steelers do pull this one off, because I believe that they are a more talented unit in terms of raw talent. Up next, we have another game that's just a gimme. The Detroit Lions are going to absolutely demolish the Chicago Bears at home. It's not even going to be close. Let's move on. Up next, we have the Los Angeles Chargers going to Green Bay to take on the Packers. This one's going to be an interesting one, as the Chargers have been a hit-or-miss team from week to week. The Packers, right now, one of the most interesting teams in the league, or intriguing teams in the league, as they have been up and down as they're trying to figure out the Jordan Love era and navigate how it's going to play out. It's going to be an interesting one, but me and PDF both have the Chargers winning this one. Up next, we have the Arizona Cardinals going to Houston to take on the Texans. This is going to be a fun one to watch. Can CJ Stroud dice up the defense of the Cardinals? This is at home. I think the Texans are going to win just because CJ Stroud is looking so good in his rookie season. PDF taking the Cardinals, which is understandable, as Kyler Murray is now back. He could provide some huge problems for that Texans defense, but I just feel like CJ Stroud is him. He is that clutch, and if he wins this game, oh, believe me, there's going to be serious consideration as to whether or not he is an MVP candidate. He's thrown out as a fringe contender now, but if he wins next week, oh my gosh, he is going to be close to a front runner for MVP. Up next, we have another good one to watch. The Tennessee Titans going to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. The Jaguars getting absolutely embarrassed last week against the Niners. The Titans struggled mightily against the Buccaneers on a 2-game lose streak. The Jaguars, though, I think this is a get-right game for them. The Jaguars are a very talented unit. They are very talented all over the board. So I just feel like they are just the more talented unit. And therefore, I think that will translate into the win over the Titans, who are still going through growing pains under Will Levis, as they are starting to basically retool their core. A lot of their core, you have DeAndre Hopkins, who is getting up there in age, Derrick Henry, who's up there in age, Ryan Tannehill, who's all but getting the boot to being a backup. So you gotta look at how the Titans are going to do this. You got aging veterans with a young rookie, which is beneficial, but there's going to come a point where it just starts to hinder the development of Will Levis. And I just feel like the Jaguars pull this one off, even though PDF does take the Titans. Up next, we have the Las Vegas Raiders going to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Well, the Raiders are around 500, so that is going to be an interesting game for Miami. They have struggled against teams with winning records, but have beat down on teams with losing records. Miami coming off the bye week at home. I feel like the Raiders' hot streak is due to end. They really did not look great offensively or even defensively against the Jets. So, I mean, they looked all right against the Jets, but, like, nothing where it's like, oh my gosh, this is the team. And just looking at it, overall, Vegas just, I don't know. I don't know about them. So, we'll have to see how this plays out. But I have the Dolphins winning, so does PDF. Up next, we have what would have been considered Tank Bowl, but I cannot consider this Tank Bowl. It is the Giants-Commanders. This game going to be an interesting one, as the Giants have absolutely no quarterbacks. We both, me and PDF, have the Commanders winning this one because, well, the Giants have no quarterback. And the Commanders tend to play well in games, but not well enough to win against good teams. Up next, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to San Fran to take on the Niners. And this game, I mean, we want to be nice to Tampa Bay and, Baker Mayfield, but That 49ers defensive line was absolutely frightening last week. So, I mean, really just stripping all pride the Jaguars had. The Bucs got their win, so we both got the Niners coming up big in this one to get the win. Up next, we have the New York Jets going to Buffalo to take on the Bills. The Bills are in a very interesting situation, and the Jets won the last time they played. I think that was a purely fluky situation. The Bills are a better team, but the question is, how will they fare against that Jets defense? That's the big question. The offense, absolutely going to put up no points, but will the Bills keep it close, or will they flat out destroy the Jets? That's the question. Either way, the Bills win, though. Me and PDF have the Bills. Up next, we got a game that me and PDF differ on. The skidding Rams going up against the Seattle Seahawks in Los Angeles. And this is going to be an interesting one, as I am unsure if Stafford is going to be returning or not. Honestly, I haven't had the time to check if he is or not. But even if he doesn't, I feel like Carson Wentz will come in and play really well for this Rams team against Seattle. Seattle has been a hit or miss team this year. They've had some moments where it's been like, wow, this team looks good. And then there have been some, what the hell are you doing moments. So it's just been a roller coaster of a season for Seattle. You get stomped by the Rams, then you absolutely demolish other teams, and it's confusing. So I feel like the Rams are a safer bet. It's going to be a close one, but I feel like the Rams pull this one off. PDF has the Seahawks, though. Up next, we have a game that about week 2 or 3, we would have said, oh my gosh, this is going to be an absolutely awful Sunday Night Football game. But man, under the new context, the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Denver Broncos in Denver. Oh, this is going to be a good one to watch. I feel like Denver's streak does end as Josh Dobbs, the guy whose side hustle is being an NFL quarterback, by the way, is going to they're going to be better. I feel like they're just going to ultimately be able to just win big time, but Denver will keep it closer than people might think because they have been playing really well. Denver has been making a massive turnaround, and they are looking a lot better as of the last 3 weeks. And last but not least, we have Monday Night Football Super Bowl 57 rematch. The Kansas City Chiefs hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. This is a big one. Oh my gosh, this is going to be for all the marbles here. Kansas City trying to extend their lead in the AFC. Meanwhile, the Eagles just trying to put an end on anyone else claiming that 1 seed and trying to get that much closer to clinching a playoff berth. So that being said, it's going to be a fun game to watch. But I just have that feeling Taylor Swift is going to be in attendance. The Chiefs play well when she's in attendance. And I feel like the Chiefs do end up using that and winning. PDF has the Eagles, though. It's going to be a really good game to watch either way. Well, that's about going to do it for me today. If you guys did like, don't forget to smash like and subscribe, because it does help me out a whole lot. It tells me that I'm making content that you guys enjoy and want to keep watching. And I guess with that, if you haven't already, check out our power rankings down over here so that you can see who we have in our top 10 teams. And with that, I will see you guys later. Peace out and have a good one.